So do you think pressure washing is oversaturated? I get this question a lot. So
I think the guy who's doing the $200 job is oversaturated.
right.
That's what I think. I think that the market potential for the guy doing high ticket jobs
Okay.
is the sky's the limit, man. Once you figure out how to sell it, right? Like once you figure that out, like I've gotten to a point now that I have guys negotiating more money. Like I had a guy this past month. We did this like building, it was a commercial building, and it was a truck dock. You may have seen the video. I don't know. It was this truck dock, and we were cleaning it. And
graffiti. I think I saw one with graffiti. It might have been
that was like a little job, dude. That took us like 15 minutes. It was like $450 for that job.
That's wild, man.
Right?
It would love to
like
do that.
The chemical, I probably had about $5 or $6, $7 in chemical just because I could use a whole lot.
Right.
But that's the kind of, you can charge those prices and people will pay. But no, we did this. It was a truck dock, and it was a day. It was a day, I think a full day. We probably made $4,600 on it.
Wow.
In a day. And yeah, you're not going to do that with like a 4-gallon. It's not going to happen just because this truck dock was at least 3 stories tall. It was a lot of concrete.
Right.
It was a lot. All right. But if you know what your equipment's capable of and you have a relationship with them and they're stoked, they hire us for all their other projects, right? A lot of people feel like you're like gouging someone. And that's the difference. The difference is if the client is stoked and they hire you again,
right,
then you were just fooling yourself the whole time, thinking you should charge less. You know, you were playing yourself. So that's my big thing when it comes to guys. They should figure out a way to get high ticket for their market.
Okay.
It may look different in Mobile, Alabama than it does in Nashville or even Manhattan. But then again, the living costs in certain areas is less too, you know.
It's all comparable.
Absolutely.
So we talked about it a little bit earlier, but and how do you differentiate yourself from the competition? I mean, you spoke on like just doing a good job, showing up on time, but is there anything else that really differentiates you from somebody else who kind of charges in that same range as you?
Well, you need to have as many reviews as you can possibly get.
Okay? I agree with that. Absolutely.
That's going to get you kind of in that realm of just consideration.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even I'm saying that, but even in the beginning, I didn't. So I was still selling, but that's going to make it easier. I think the positioning always has to be that I want to help, but I may not do the job.
Okay. So be able to walk away more so than
I always maintain that. And there's an air about that the whole time.
Absolutely. And even in relationships, it's the same. It's the same dynamic in relationships.
Okay, so there, I wanted you to go there, not me.
No, I did it. The person who is more willing to walk away, or more, easily, readily available to walk away, oftentimes has the better hand in the relationship.
Hold the power.
That's
absolutely
right. And in negotiation,
how can you maintain that, right? In your tonality.
Right.
And in your
demeanor,
interactions, absolutely, with the prospects from onboarding. I mean, even like on my website, I had it there for a long time. I don't know why I took it down. I didn't take it down on purpose. I think we did like a web change or something, and it got removed, which I wasn't happy. But it said on there, it was like this is a luxury service, and it is not for everyone.
Wow, there you go.
On my homepage.
Okay.
But that, like, when you can set up the idea that you may not do the job, okay, it's a different tone from a prospect than people believing that you're eating beans living under the bridge.
Right.
Because if people think that about you, look, I'm not saying everyone's like this, but more people than you would like to think are like this. And they should be, right? If you don't have the for lack of a better word, the balls to be something different,
right,
they're going to do it. They're going to take it. That's just business. They're going to take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
But as soon as someone realizes that you are the expert and they're having to abdicate authority to you,
right, That's like
It's a
with
different
mechanics.
conversation.
Like if you
Absolutely.
bring your car somewhere, you don't know what you're doing, you're going to pay whatever they say you're going to pay because you don't know what to do. So okay, I see what you're saying. So the way you differentiate yourself in the market is to give off the, not, you are a professional and you value yourself more so than you value doing business with them. If it comes to that.
Absolutely. All day long. I would rather not do the job. I would rather not have their money
Right.
than work for problem customers or do jobs that like don't profit.
Right.
Like that's the end. You know what I mean? And that's part of remaining autonomous. If you're going to be autonomous in your business, basically go where you want to go, work for who you want to work for, do it how you want to do it, regardless of what I say, regardless of what the industry says, regardless of whatever you do it how you are going to do it. Be integral. That's about all I can say, and pay your taxes. But or they will come for you.
Of course.
But like, do it how you're going to do it and just be unapologetic. I think my big thing about that was that, like, I had a lady ask me to, like I said, to clean lanterns. And I just told her, I was like, I don't clean lanterns. And we cleaned the window. They were spotless, man.
Right.
And I remember me 4 years ago, I would have done something different.
You would have tried to satisfy her more so than.
And here's the thing, like, she's a sweet lady, but she tried, I could see in her tone that she was trying to figure out a way to get me to clean those lanterns. And
it wasn't happening.
I just don't clean lanterns. And
Yeah.
I said, like, oh, I really wish you could have cleaned these lanterns. And I'm like, well, I cleaned your windows, and that's on my website. Lantern cleaning is not on my website. And it was not even on the estimate. It was something that you wanted to throw in after the deal.
Absolutely.
And it's just like, you have to be unapologetic about not doing certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, man, it becomes a slippery slope. You start doing it for one person, you start doing it for another person. And then you start having this narrative in your mind that you need to lower your price. You don't get three jobs, right? You go prospect it and you bid them out and you don't get three of them. You're like, man, I must be too high.
Right.
You start bumping your price down. You start trying to figure out, and it's not even that. It's not that. It's just how the ebbs and flows go. You got to stay strong in your pricing, stay strong in your posture, stay strong in your positioning. Right. Know that you're going to do an excellent job and you have an excellent guarantee. And you honestly can't lose.
Right. And I think that might come with time for some people, especially for the newer guys. But, having that kind of confidence in your business and being able to stand on that ground, that's ultimately where you want to end up at. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like for me. And also leave me something down in the comments section. If you'd like to be notified from my future videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you don't miss anything. If you'd like to watch this podcast in its entirety, there will be a link in the comment section and the description to the full version of the podcast. Also, if you're curious about any of the equipment that I use to make this video, there will be Amazon links in the comment section and the description. If you click through and purchase anything within a 24-hour period using those links, I will get a small commission, and I'll greatly appreciate you for that. If you'd like to sponsor the channel or support it in any other way, I also have Patreon and merch down in the comment section and the description. But I really appreciate you for watching. My name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed. And until next time, hustle hard and get that money. Peace.